by the way?
Other than he bought Helldivers 2. He was in Discord yesterday, so.
I don't recognize Discord. It's no longer the future. Just like
I know,
TikTok.
right? But no, he was in the Discord chat yesterday. He thought he fried his motherboard, but apparently he didn't, so.
Again, things I will never have to worry about.
I know, same here.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to go to
I don't know. Been trying to figure that shit out for years.
It's true. All right, mute that.
Sitting on my shirt.
Can you hear us in the chat?
Well, let's find out. Yes.
All right.
I mean, I can hear myself right at the moment. Oh, wait, there you are.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
Let's start this.
Alrighty, we feel like we must.
I mean, I didn't even bother with the coming soon, starting soon screen. We're just diving in.
I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kindly? I think we're just getting started. Medic! I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
He sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 819 of the Overseas Connection podcast. Today is January 19th, 2025. And it's a chilly, not so chilly show, but also the day before the inauguration of our 47th president, Donald J. Trump. On the show today, we have our usual suspects. We've got Elroy from parts Ballymena, Ireland, northern Mexico. Elroy, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm really good, thank you. Hello there, everybody. How you doing? He's good? He's good? He's good? He's really good?
I think we're good. Robin Tate, actually. But Robin, honestly, with the getup, you could pass for Elroy.
Yeah, I don't know who Elroy is, but okay.
Or how about Leroy? Leroy?
Leroy Jenkins! We've got to get some new material, Greg.
I know. I'm working on it. Also on the show, cat enthusiast extraordinaire, Kim Woods. Kim, how are you?
Howdy. I'm good. I'm cold, but it's Missouri. It's winter. What do you expect?
Oh, we'll talk about that shortly.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Yes. Anything I can do to get one over on you, just because of the Chiefs. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's paid.
What do you want to get over on her?
She can have her winning football team. I have the winning weather. I will take my weather over her football
I will take
team.
my winning football team anytime now.
Then you enjoy that cold weather. All right. Hey, we are a video game podcast, despite what you might think.
Doing it for 40 years.
We talk about football. We talk about life. We talk about video games. We do this every Sunday, 9 p.m. in the 8 p.m. in the UK now. We've changed our times. So 8 p.m. in the UK, we're friendly or family version, although we swear a ton, so we're not really all that family friendly. We are on 12 p.m. in the West Coast, 3 p.m. in the East Coast, and 2 p.m. in the I don't care about you time zone, central known. We do this, like I said, every Sunday. We're on YouTube. We are on Twitch, so join us live in the chat. Just like Bongo Racing has done. CP Matthew is in the house as well.
Yes.
There we go. And we'll also do an audio version of this podcast. Because you know what? We believe in supporting healthy lifestyles. So we want you to be able to dance along with Richard Simmons and listen to the podcast at the same time.
No, I think it's more important to people when they're in the car that they actually watch the YouTube version while they're driving. I think that's a lot safer than the audio. So
here's my question. And this is a totally divergent question. But so in the Teslas, can you watch video while driving? They have that big dash screen. And I'm pretty sure it's just like a tablet.
I'm sure you can. You're probably not supposed to. I don't know.
I mean, in self-driving.
I don't have a Tesla, so I don't know.
But no, it's supposed to always have your eye on the road. So
Mr.
know?
Matthew is a car enthusiast. Maybe he knows, although he, I think, only believes in gas-fueled cars.
As he should.
As he should. All right. We do have a couple birthdays. Robin
We do.
or Kim? Anybody? I don't care who wants to talk about the birthdays. Let's talk about birthdays.
All right, I'll do the birthday since the birthday boy is actually here, and
This is
I
true.
suppose it would be kind of awkward,
It-
Anyway,
mhm.
our birthdays this week we have Dave Avery on the 20th, our very own Robin Tate on the 23rd, and last but not least Nicole Radesky on the 24th. So happy birthday, folks!
Yeah, real fast before we do the actual celebration of this moment.
Oh, okay.
We do have to put numbers to these people.
Oh, that's right.
Because I
yeah.
fear for my own life, I will not actually give Nicole a birthday other than 21. Forever 21.
There you
Dave
go.
Avery,
Smart man.
clearly 62. Absolutely. So it's kind of hitting home, probably.
Mhm.
Now, Robin Tate, I was
have
going to
no
be
idea.
generous
yeah,
and, put you in the,
Yeah.
the actual range of your birthday.
okay.
Or birth years.
But-
But with the
But-
now substantially gray beard,
Ah,
I feel like you are a 72-year-old redneck right now. That's what the vibe I'm getting.
well,
Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
why? You cannot watch streaming service while driving. It is illegal and unsafe to watch while driving.
Fair.
You
But
are
can you do
supposed-
it? That's the question.
Yes. However, passengers can continue to watch, but you're not supposed to.
So yeah, that's the loophole. I remember back at the days when I had my Mustang, I had one of those flip out decks that had a screen on it, and it would play DVDs.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be quote unquote disabled while driving, or the passengers were supposed to be able to view it, but not me. But of course, you could totally see it.
oh yeah.
Also,
not really
not
on
appropriate
this-
to play porn while driving with that screen up. I'm just saying. It's amazing how many other
Okay.
cars can see into your car.
Oh
This
yeah.
is the point.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I thought maybe you were going prudish on us or something. I didn't
no,
know.
no. You know what I am going to do?
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday, Robin. Hey,
yeah.
From the bottom of my heart, happy birthday.
Oh, it's a
I'm
bollocks
s-
of a birthday. It
I am
really is.
so
a,
glad
it
you're older
really
than me.
is. It's a bad one, Greg.
It,
This is one of the bad ones. You know why it's a bad one?
tell me
Uh-oh.
why it's a bad one.
This birthday puts me closer to 60 than 50.
I know somebody else like that.
Yeah.
So I'm over that hump now of the 55 thing. So,
Robin,
56.
tell us where the bad man hurt you.
oh, my back when I stand up, and my sore feet now, and I make that noise when I get up from the sofa. That one that young people don't make. It's an effort to do all this stuff now.
It is.
It
It
really
is
is. I mean,
indeed.
somebody, one of my videos today, there was a lot of debate going on, and what was it? The one of the comments they made that you're old enough to know better now, or too old to know how. So,
Yeah, well.
they accuse me of being old and not being able to understand technology.
Okay. The technology thing, that's going to be one of those sad days when you kind of give in to not knowing how something works or being able to figure it out.
Some stuff I've already given up on.
Yeah.
And what
That's why I
stuff
keep things simple.
when you guys can't work a very simple app, so the whole country just had to have it switched off yesterday. You can't work TikTok, so off it goes.
No. Yeah, we'll talk about TikTok shortly. That's a part of our list of topics to get into. Well, since we're doing it, let's talk some story time.
Everyone here loves story time, our favorite time of the day.
All right, Boomer wants you to catch up to him, Robin. He says when you hit 80, we'll talk. So apparently Boomer's already 80. Congratulations.
You want me to hit
on
you
that.
up?
Yeah.
You want me to hit you up, buddy? 60 times? Is that a record? In one day? We could do that on TikTok.
All right. I feel like we've gone off the rails already, and it's just we're 5 minutes into the show.
I know, right?
By the way,
I'm
shout
gonna-
out to Boomer. Shout out to CPM Matthew in the chat. Cheers,
I'm just
gentlemen.
like,
All right.
Right. Serious now. Serious.
Serious. What's been
Okay.
going on, Robin? I see Nights Out. Wow, that's all I have in the story time.
Okay,
What's up with that?
So yeah, we haven't had nights out with adults in a long time, and we've had 2 in a row now. So on Friday night we were out with my brothers and sister-in-laws and another friend of ours and her husband. And we went out for a fantastic meal. It was great, good fun. I had a porterhouse steak.
Oh,
Nice.
16 ounces.
yeah.
16 ounces. It was, I had to struggle with that bad boy. Bad boy. It was bad. But it was a nice night. And then yesterday afternoon, our good friends, Devon and Adrian, we went into Belfast. And we left about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
This is great and sad. I think we got the 10 to 4. We got the train into Belfast, which is about 3/4 of an hour or so. And then we went to a brand new Brewdog, the first Brewdog in Northern Ireland. And I'm thinking fondly back and showing photographs. The last time I was in a Brewdog, I was on this roof in Las Vegas. And here's the photographs. And slightly different. And I had some nice wings. I had a flight of beer. It was nice. The big new, it's in a train station, big new open train station in Belfast. We're there. We went into this place called Café Parisien, very nice place, and we had some cocktails. So I had some whiskey sours, and then we went to this hotel to the top floor viewing deck that we had booked in there. And again, 23rd floor. It's not very tall. It's not new. In fact, we had this lovely seat right at the window, floor to ceiling, and I sat down and I said, it's nice, but it's not New York. And this girl that was a few tables away went, yeah, it's definitely not New York, and burst out laughing. But it was nice, and we had a few more cocktails there, and then we wandered back to the train, and I done a thing. I went into I passed an off license, and I popped in and picked up some cans of Bacardi mojitos.
Okay.
And we drank them on the train like lushes, and it was just a nice night, and we were home for 10:30.
I was just gonna say, at this point, I probably would have been like asleep at 6.
We were at home for 10:30, but it was just a great. It's been lovely. It's been nice.
I love to hear that you guys are getting out for some quality you and Judith time. Obviously with other adults.
We're trying to. Yeah, well, we're trying to book ahead.
Obviously.
Trying to book ahead now. So
okay, good.
But other than that, Greg, I'm just busy with stuff, busy with life, and kids back to school, and busy with work. And
the vomit emergencies are over.
Oh.
Yeah, we're pretty much clear of all that now. I painted a room. I painted Jasmine's room, and I'm quite sure if you look out right now and look towards my direction, you'll see a pink glow. Just the paint, and it's like radioactive pink. It's unbelievable. You come up, walk up our stairs, and if the doors open, there's like a glow. Like a glow, like the rainbow. There's a rainbow alive inside her room. Jasmine loves it.
Okay, well that's all that matters.
That's okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's been good. And what else did I see? I went to the cinema. I seen Gladiator 2.
Okay, yeah, no, yes, no.
It's all right.
Just okay.
What do you call him? The guy who decided I'm not going to use an English accent. I am just down on the streets. What is it? What was his name? What's your man? What is the main guy that buys and sells slaves? Main character.
Oh, I don't remember his name, but
what's his name? Chad, help. Him.
CPN everyone will know. Lord might know.
Everyone else put on a posh sort of English accent, because that seems to be what all the Roman films do.
Right.
They're quite well spoken. And he decided, nah, fuck this. I'm just being myself.
I'm just going to use my
American accent,
normal accent.
Right, yeah, bugger you. None of that crap. I'm just being real with it. So yeah, it was good. We actually went to a really good cinema. My brother-in-law wanted to see the movie, and we went to 4D cinema. Never again.
4D.
4D. The chairs.
Oh, the chairs shake. Yeah.
It was like being on a really bad roller coaster. I mean, not a bit.
Yeah.
Like really, really violently. Like going, what am I doing here? I was saying, I want a beer in here. Yeah, I can't take beer in there. Why not? There's
Nice
the
little
sheet.
shake it out of your hand.
Oh, what? That can be a bad.
You'll
No,
wear it. You know.
never again will I do that.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
to-
I think it adds like $10 to the ticket.
And somebody got stabbed with a sword. So yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like I could see, like, okay, I could see Top Gun being a great movie for that kind of thing.
bits of it.
Well, sure.
Yeah, but
With the sex scene.
But with the bit, but yeah,
Sure.
he jumps out the window when he gets caught by the kid. You know, like whoa, you know, or what? You know, in fact, I'm not even going there.
All
Don't do
right.
that. Ian
Hey, by the
bits.
way,
Fair enough.
I am so glad right now that I made the commentary that I did about certain birthday dates, because look who's in the chat now. We do have Amaryllis in the chat. We also have Lord in the chat. So
Girl.
cheers to both of them.
Girl,
Uh,
she's birthday suit.
not saying nothing. Kim, what's been going on with you?
Well, as we discussed earlier, it's cold. I mean, it's really cold right now.
Oh,
But
I'm so
like
sorry.
negative
I feel-
13. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Fuck off. But
This is
other
me
than that,
crying.
it's yeah, I'll bet. Anyway, my Chiefs won though, so suck
Yeah,
that.
there's your
Anyway, anyway, other than that, I watched the 3rd season of Vox Machina this week.
Okay.
And it's really good. It still is really good. If you haven't watched it and you like D&D, what the hell are you waiting on? Because it's really good. So
Okay, I'll give
Yeah.
you that. That's cold, Kim. I've
Alright.
just done the conversion. That's cold. That's -10.
yeah, so
Yeah, it was
yeah,
minus
and it-
-7 with us for a couple of weeks, 5 and -5, -7 for about 2 weeks.
yeah.
It's not nice.
No, not at all. But anyway, yeah, Vox Machina, it's on Prime. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for me this week. It's just been cold, and it took me almost the whole week to get over having the stomach flu on Friday. So not much going on. So
Okay, what was the new? Oh yeah, okay, I got it now. So real fast, I
Uh-huh.
I got a lot to talk about.
oh
Okay.
boy.
I'm gonna skip past me bragging about our lovely weather.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna skip past it. I mean, granted, it's good for me up here in Northern California. It's kind of bad for the people in Southern
Can you see
California.
this?
Right.
In
Yeah.
the sun?
But yeah, it has not rained. I mean, we had the one rainstorm, I want to say in like late December or sorry, mid December. And that's the only rain we've had in like 2 months. So go figure. It's 54 degrees right now. So it is kind of chilly.
Yeah.
Although that would be like bathing suit weather where Kim's at.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I have embarked on
Oh,
trying to
Embarked.
find a place for my mom.
How's that going?
It's interesting. There's this fantastic website called A Place for Mom that they are. It's like senior communities. It helps you find places locally to you.
oh, I thought that was a dating app. Sorry, God, I was wrong.
It might be in retrospect, but
It's okay.
so you sign up to it. Well, let me just backtrack. You should not sign up to it, although it's helpful and not helpful. And what I mean by that is when you first sign up to it, it's great. You get this real fast list of like 5 or 7 places that are close to you. And they give you kind of like the price range, right on the list. They give you a link to the site, a link to book a tour. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is what I wanted. And then about 15, 20 minutes later, your
Starts
phone
ringing.
starts ringing, your email box starts filling up. These people are like predatory sharks. So, but the funny thing is, it really is kind of like looking at cruise ships. So if you ever booked a cruise, you start looking at cruise ships and what they offer, and they all start to kind of feel the same. They all have activities, they all offer food menus and things like that, it really is like minor degrees of difference, in terms of the newness of the ship or maybe how many included meals, just slight differences. And that's what looking at senior communities is. You go to these websites, they all offer pretty much the same thing, except for there's little degrees of differences here and there. So I will be next week. Every day of the week, I have an appointment at 4 p.m. to visit one, additional community locally. I'm trying to create a short list for my mom. I'll knock him out, get down to like 2 or 3 that I think would be good for her, and then I'll bring her down and let her take a look at them.
So Mums for You would be another good one. Try.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I've probably visited that site many times actually.
And Greg's mum. Greg's mum has got to go. Do you not have a spare room, Greg, that you can look after your mother in your own home?
We do.
The basement.
But I am selfishly saying no to that. Colin is a full-time job. And so I can't take on 2 special needs kids. And my mom at this stage, she requires a little more assistance than I think would be healthy for my marriage. So
I think it's funny. I mean, that's in the 20s and the turn of the century.
Right.
That's what happened. Everybody lived together, and they looked after you as a baby. So then you looked after them when they turned back into a baby.
Yeah. Trust me, I do in the back of my mind have that just kind of.
You should feel guilty, Greg.
I do at times.
Huh?
And then I visit with her for a couple days, and that guilt goes right out the door. No, but I am trying to find something that's actually be relatively close to me. My sister's also doing the same thing down where she lives, so we want to find her just on this side of the mountain range. At the end of the day, no more trying to cross the Sierras in the middle of winter.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I've watched a few different things.
Okay.
So first of all, I did start Godzilla versus King Kong: The New Empire.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, I made it maybe 20 minutes. I was like watching it thinking, this is shitty, bad, not good. And then I fell asleep. And so I have no intention of going back and watching that.
Gotcha.
I do not recommend it. It's, it's.
But the other Godzilla movie is really good. But Godzilla -1. So
yeah, Godzilla -1, fantastic. Godzilla
Right.
versus King Kong, The New Empire. When you're looking at King Kong and they're trying to point out he has a toothache, it's like, him pointing to his tooth. It's like, okay, really? This is going to be a plot point. He's got a toothache. So, yeah. Prime Secret Level, continuing to watch. I didn't realize there were a bunch of new episodes loaded in.
Oh.
I hadn't finished watching it all, but I think the last time I saw it, there were only like 12 episodes. But now it seems like there's 20. So
that's on my list.
Yeah, good stuff. Highly recommend. There's not been one I have not enjoyed so far. And so it's definitely worth watching. I also checked out a documentary-like show called It's in the Game Madden. I talked a little bit about this in our pub chat. But it basically is a documentary kind of looking at the history of Madden football, the video game. But it really also gets into the influence of John Madden on the game. And they do a lot of behind the scenes stuff where you see very, kind of off the cuff comments and John Madden and how he interacted with the EA sports team. And it's pretty comical because he just, I always think about those developers and how they're creating all these animations and how they just kind of have really nailed it, but it really was John Madden telling them that they didn't know jack shit and that that's not how they do it, and that he said, well, instead of us doing motion capture with these geeks that don't know how to play football, let's get football players in here and actually mocap them. It's good. It's also talks about the very early days of Electronic Arts. So that's actually pretty interesting because the founder of Electronic Arts ended up leaving to go to 3DO. So a lot of little things I never knew about. So highly recommend it. Worth watching.
I've just realized that Nicole is in Twitch, and I've typed into YouTube chat. So just as well, she doesn't see that message.
I think she actually saw that, Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we've lost cams on the Twitch stream, just so you know.
We've lost cams. That's probably because I did something stupid. There we go.
They can still hear us, but
I know.
there's no cameras. So.
I hit the transition button inadvertently. Wasn't even paying attention. So there we go.
Greg, you heard it here first, folks.
Totally my
Greg's
fault.
transitioning.
Yes. I sometimes, you just don't know when you're going to transition.
Hey, you do you.
Also worth watching, The Lioness. If you haven't seen The Lioness, it's on Paramount Plus. Fantastic. Season 2, just as good as Season 1. Very much enjoying it. Highly recommend. And then lastly, I just want to say to the NFL, they need to do something about the personal foul, late hit to the quarterback penalties. Kim, I'm right on this. I'm not even going to go into the diatribe on the game.
Thank God, because I've
heard
enough.
This is
Jesus
just a
Christ.
standing thing. So they've made this. The funny thing is, they've said that they've made the late hit to the quarterback reviewable, that they can pick the flag up if they want to, unless there's any contact to the head of the quarterback, in which case they can't pick up the flag. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing ever. We will create a rule that can be reviewed, except for 99.9% of the time, there always will be some kind of little contact to the quarterback's head, and therefore we cannot review it. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say about anything. I'm done. I'm done talking football until tonight. Should be a good game tonight, by the way. Ravens, Bills. That's actually, I think, going to be the highlight game for the weekend. Although the Detroit-Washington game was awesome. If you did not watch that, you missed a great game. Okay, I know I put everybody to sleep talking football. Sorry.
Today I feel like playing computer games. Today I feel like playing computer games.
All right, so this actually is going to be a fairly short section for us. That was really hard for me to say.
Apparently. It could have went really bad, really fast.
Let's be honest. You and I, we continue to just wallow in, and I say wallow, we're enjoying our time with Dragon Age Veilguard, as in you are.
I even wore my Lucanus shirt today. So there you go. Yep.
Did you want to talk about Lucanus?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
I do enough of that on Twitter, and people think I'm weird. So
you kind of salivate when you talk about him. I'm just saying. It's a little odd.
I don't think I'm quite that bad, but
I've been continuing on my Indiana Jones conquests. I feel like Indy. I think I'm going to have to buy myself an Indy hat, maybe a bullwhip.
Hey, there you go. Kinky.
Might be fun.
Speaking of Dragon Age, though, have you went back and played anymore?
No.
Because I didn't think
Not a
so.
lick.
So, all right.
Not a lick.
Meanwhile,
I've tried. Kim, I literally brought the disc out for Warhammer. I put it
I
on,
saw!
and I was like, I'm ready. And then I fired up the Xbox, and I saw Indiana Jones tile, and I hit it, and then I...
You know what? I can't say anything. I bought Baldur's Gate 3 with the intention of playing it after Veilguard, and, well, you saw where that went.
Yeah.
So...
It happened.
But I have got it downloaded on my Xbox, so at least I've made it that far. So...
Oh, there's some fighting words in the chat, Kim.
Oh, I know. I don't care.
Okay.
It's gonna roll
Look
right.
away.
You know, I
Look
could have been
away.
mean today and worn my friggin' Chiefs jersey because when my uncle passed away, I inherited his Chiefs stuff. So, but I thought I'd be nice, and I didn't. So, yeah, it's okay.
I mean,
I don't care.
Ultimately, it really doesn't affect me. My team shit the bed a week ago, so I mean,
I know,
but it
and
was
I felt
watching,
bad for you. I really did.
Yeah, watching
So-
the game, I did. It was just one of those things where, like, you just get frustrated seeing the timeliness of the calls. It's not that they get penalized more than other teams or not penalized more than other teams, but the timeliness of some of those penalties the Chiefs get. It's
Right.
just like it's saving a drive. It allows the drive to continue on. Anyway, okay, I digress. I told you I'm not going to talk about this, Kim. I'm not talking about it.
Hey, I
I
get
do
it.
want to shout out real fast. One, our Halo session with Robert was fun.
Yes,
Had a great
it
time.
was.
And sadly, Robert, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but he had to put his dog down.
He did. I saw.
Yeah, he is really, I mean, it hit hard. I feel horrible for him. Apparently it was his mom and dad's dog. And so he's like, that was a hard thing. Every time I saw the dog, I thought of my parents. I get it. And so, Robert, our hearts are with you, man. Big hugs from afar. Yeah, I cannot say anything disparaging about Snoogans today. Not even going to call them Snuggins. Snoogans. Okay.
I don't know. I like Snuggins, but anyway.
Not going to say
I digress.
anything. I told you I wasn't saying anything. Robin.
I know, and he didn't. It was all
Okay.
me.
I
You,
put a
you
link up.
have.
Something new. So I put a link up in the chat there if you want to grab it and throw onto YouTube. It's not my video, it's someone else's video. There's a brand new release in the chat for Skype. A brand new release from Kunos Studios. It's called ACC Evo, which is Assetto Corsa Competizione Evo. Evolution, I suppose. And it is early access. Came out last Thursday to much applause. The marketing team from Kunos,
some people just know they could,
has done a fantastic job building it up to be something absolutely spectacular. And of course, it was 3 hours late, and half the stuff didn't work, and nothing worked, and the stuff that was promised. And I'd done a reaction video to it, and little fanboy people are their brains are melting. Because I dared criticize it. And I wasn't really criticizing it because I understand what early access means. Early access means it's going to be broken. It's going to be 6 months or a year before it's all in place. What I was really, really miffed about was other content creators, much bigger than me, playing it for 30 seconds and saying, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's wonderful. Buy it now. It's great. And you should all have this. And my reaction video was completely and utterly over the top. And people have taken it the wrong way. People have taken it. You don't understand what early access means. How can you say that?
I did see you had a reaction video. I believe you said,
"Don't bother."
Don't bother. Yes.
Yeah.
Which I think me speculating here, but you're saying don't bother on the early access. Wait for them to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, don't bother. You know, I mean, for people like me, fair enough, that want to be in there, but most people, and it was marketed as to ordinary people,
right?
You know, and ordinary people don't get it. Content creators, the big ones, have power and responsibility that somebody's going to invest $30 or $35 of their money. It's going to be a year, 6 months before they get the good of it. So unless they're real fans or really, really dedicated,
it looks nice.
Yeah, it will be brilliant. It will be good.
Yeah. I kind of like that. So that you're in the cockpit view right now, and I was noticing like you have the visor at the top of your helmet. Nice little touches.
It's cool. So we played some of that, and that's been good. We've been playing an awful lot more of Automobilista 2. So we're still doing our ACC. But we're bringing in this new bigger game called AMS2, and it has a lot more cars, a lot more tracks. It's been great. I'm doing my dailies now, halfway through ACC and half of the AMS2. A lot faster and slower cars. It's been really, really interesting. So even tonight in our Wheel of Misfortune, we'll be doing half in ACC, and then we'll move on to the other new one. And we'll be doing it gradually. But man, there's lots of stuff starting over. This is a big week for me. So we have Tuesday evening is the finale of the Bongo World Series. Size matters. So that's race 6 of leg 1. And then on Thursday evening, we have the shakedown for Warriors Pro, The Art of War.
I've got that up on screen right now, by the way.
In WhatsApp, you've got Samurai Man. I put some photographs up of Samurai Man. Do you have the Samurai Man photographs? I put them in the WhatsApp.
No, because I don't have WhatsApp on my computer.
Samurai Man. Nicole, I put up some photographs of Samurai Man in your WhatsApp group. Yes, because it's Warriors Pro, it's The Art of War, Sun Tzu, Bongo Tzu. I'm basing it on that. Of course, Warriors are samurai, and I've went to town dressing up as a samurai for all the various thumbnails, which is good fun. In fact, if I drop one into the chat here, I could do it that way. Give you in the Skype chat. Grab a Samurai Man. What's a good samurai? There's a good Samurai Man coming your way now. There is a Samurai Man. There were some failures of Samurai Man. The AI made a Samurai Man for me, Samurai Man, and it put me with almost bare chest, but it had extended nipples over the top of my leather top bit, and then like little boobs.
You probably just it's blown up on all of our images right now because I just popped it up on the chat in Skype.
All right, just cover everything. Yeah.
It covers kind of everything in a roundabout way.
Samurai Man. So there's that. So that's that. And then this weekend or last weekend was the Daytona 24-hour real life race. Big race at Daytona. This weekend was the a game called iRacing 24-hour race, which ended this afternoon. Started yesterday. Max Verstappen himself, Formula One World Champion, races in it, and there's about 15,000 players. In different groups and splits, but next weekend we're doing something bigger. We're having the Bongo Racing 2.4-hour race at Daytona. There's a point in between the 2 and the 4, and it's fully subscribed, and it should be absolutely excellent. It'll be mixed class, so that's next Sunday evening. I won't be here. I'll be in Daytona in Florida. So lots happening, plus my daytime stuff. So yeah, it's cool. So busy. We
coming up shortly. You're going to see what I think of Warriors. Whenever I hear Warriors, this is what I actually think about it. The greatest movie of all time, The Warriors. You haven't seen The Warriors? Do yourself a favor. 1979 action. Yeah. I wouldn't even call it like not even like a West Side inspired kind of movie. It's not. It was like New York gone wrong. Although it's probably true to the actual what New York is like these days. But yeah.
So who am I on this photograph?
I believe you are absolutely the person
on the left. On the right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Enough.
So there you go. So lots going on in my wee life. I have changed my schedules now. So year one was kind of just part time while working, doing it nighttime. Last year was an experiment to see is there a thing, and this year we've just like work. We've scheduled out like the two full streaming days plus the evenings. But so in between those 3 other mornings, I'm working from 9 till about 1 o'clock at driving stuff forward. So there's a schedule, just like work calendar. 9 o'clock to 9:30 is this, and so we're pushing things on now. We're new levels, starting to get videos out again and having fun.
All right, excellent.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we do have a question that was put out to us, but before we get to the question,
okay.
All right, now everybody get settled. Get away from the windows. Now look, good. It's time for the quiz. Yeah, you know what? Oh, too bad. Tough.
All right, here we go. Metacritic Madness. We've got a full house, not only in the podcast room, but in the chat. So everybody can play along. Here's how it goes. We're transporting you back to a period of time in the video game world. We're going to have 3 games plus a bonus game this time. 3 games to guess the Metacritic score that they received. I will give you the name of the game plus the platform. You have to guess accurately. Closest wins, so to speak. And so we're going to start, and I'm going to do I'm going to flip a coin. Kim, heads or tails?
Tails.
Survey says tails it is. You get the honor of either going first or second. Which would you like, Kim?
But second.
Okay. Robin, you are up first.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate for PC was released in 2023. By the way, everything is going to be from 2023. Not that far back.
No.
Testing your short-term memory. Baldur's Gate on PC was released, Robin. What do you think its Metacritic score was on PC? And by the way, those in the chat, you can play along. Please keep your hands off the keyboards, people. I'm looking at you. Looking at you. I see you, Lord. I see you, CP Matthew.
Well, that was a big game back then, so I would say 98.
Okay. Robin's coming in at 98. Kim,
Now we're talking the original Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry, Baldur's Gate 3 for PC. Yes.
Okay, I thought so, but I thought I better clarify.
Good point of clarification.
All right. I'm gonna say 95.
Ooh.
Both amazingly good guesses.
No.
You are both either higher or lower to the score.
No. Price is right.
And closest to the score was Kim because it was a 96.
Oh,
96 for Baldur's Gate 3 on
I'm
the
going
PC.
second. I'm going second.
You will be going second now. That's how we do this. We rotate every other. So it's kind of like football. You flip the coin. You can defer the kickoff or not. Ironically, it was a 99 on Xbox, but that was only with 10 reviews. So not many reviews, but it scored very well. All right, Kim.
Richard
know
Webster
you were
was 9 of those reviews.
I'm sorry, what?
Richard Webster was 9 of those reviews.
He was. Oh, Nicole, nice try. Please play again. We'll try again this round. Here we go, Nicole. You get redemption. Okay. Kim, also, I know you're a massive Final Fantasy fan.
Oh, always.
Yes.
Always.
And so Final Fantasy 16 for the PlayStation 5 finally came out.
Uh-huh.
What did it get for Metacritic?
What year was that?
2023. Final Fantasy 16.
93.
93. Kim going with, she's staying high. 93. Robin, what do you think?
94.
94. Robin's trying to do the Price is Right game. Robin, your strategy, while smart, was flawed because you should have gone lower. 87.
Oh.
PlayStation
I didn't think
5.
I did that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that bad. That's not bad, but I didn't think it was that low. But that one.
All right. Sticking with the hits, the biggins. The big boys. Let's go with Starfield. Starfield released on the Xbox. What did Starfield get? Robin.
78.
Robin has gone 78. Kim, what do you think? On the Xbox, what did the Starfield game get?
86.
Kim's going 86. Once again, one of you is higher, one of you is lower. This, however, a little tighter.
Tight.
We'd hope.
And yet Kim still gets it because it was an 83. Kim just has been, it's a winning weekend for Kim. She sweeps it. She gets it all. However, we have bonus.
Yes,
this is the bonus ducky. There you go, Robin. Here we go. Bonus game. We all remember Redfall.
Oh, yeah.
But Kim, what did Redfall score on PC?
65.
Kim coming in with a 65. Robin, what do you think? Redfall, your favorite game. I know you played it for hours.
She said 65, did she?
She did say 65. Is it, at this point, it's a higher or lower game, Robin? What do you think?
64.
Robin going with a 64. And Robin on the bonus question gets it. It was a 53 on PC.
God.
There we go. Well done, Kim. Well done, Robin, on the bonus question.
Robin, never mind. I'll shut up.
So much winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Okay. Kim, we did have a community question posted.
Yes, we did.
I believe it was on Discord.
It's the future.
Supposedly the future.
But ask Mark.
It all depends upon if it's owned by the same company that has TikTok. Okay.
I know, right?
Let's hear it, Kim. What was the question posted, I believe, by Christopher Matthew?
It is. CP Matthew asks, what will you do for dopamine now that TikTok has gone dark, at least for the US peeps?
So this will actually lead into one of our news stories, but we'll talk about this for the moment.
Right.
It's literally going to do nothing for me. I'm not a TikTok person. I'm on Twitter, and that's safe because Trump and
You're
Elon are buddy.
Right.
Occasionally Facebook, but I'm not a TikTok person. Robin, are you a big TikToker?
I'm very now and again. I mean, I do have some TikTok stuff. I think I have 5,500 followers on TikTok for some strange reason for one particular video. But I just very now and again. I flick through. I mean, YouTube Shorts. It doesn't matter to us because it's not switched off over here in the US.
That's fair.
But,
that's fair. I didn't even think about that.
But even in the news already, TikTok is back in US as a service is being restored. Already, they're in the process of restoring service because the incoming I Am Winning president is putting a pause on the ban until his buddy Elon pulls together. He sells a couple of shares of Tesla.
I believe it will stay. So the ban will be for today, so to speak.
Yes.
And then tomorrow, an executive order is going to be issued. At least that's the plan.
If I made my living out of TikTok, if I was like, doing makeup stuff on TikTok and I had millions of followers and I was making a living and that was switched off like a tap, that would be bad. And I understand the reasons why, because it's owned by ByteDance, is owned in part by, or mostly by the Chinese government. Right. It's in China, it's a very, very different app altogether. I mean, there's none of the trans stuff on it. There's none of that real controversial stuff. In fact, it's educational stuff. It's for kids, for learning sums, and there's none of the nasty stuff that's there. So they say that this is how they undermine American society by letting all this stuff go and feeding some of it in. I can understand why, but like a lot of things. I no longer use MySpace. So, if it stays down for too long, YouTube Shorts are there, and it's the same idea, very much, and they're getting more and more popular. I don't do them because there's no money in them. There's nothing. You have to, to earn $10, you have to have about 1 million views, and it's not worth. It's not even. It's more than 1 million, maybe 5 million views. Right. To earn like $10, it's not worth the effort. So where TikTok was just for fun, and some people blew up. But yeah, I understand why, but I think it'll not last forever. I think Dawn is a fan enough, and if they can find some reason to shut off the direct connect to China, and then that's almost impossible because everything we have has a China thing in it.
Right.
Well, and I think the ask is that the data servers for U.S. content or U.S. data, if you will, is housed on U.S. soil. But again, how much does that really matter?
It means nothing. Yeah. It means a backdoor. Somebody has a backdoor to get it anyway. It's kind of nutty.
Kim, are you a TikToker?
No. I'll watch like some cooking stuff on there, but mostly I watch like the Facebook Reels and like the YouTube things, and so it didn't. Every once in a while my sister will post something on there with the kids or whatever, but other than that, no, not really. I have like 2 whole videos on TikTok. So
you know what I don't understand about TikTok, and this is again very limited use on my end.
Right.
People will send me links to TikTok videos. So Mark will send links like Mark loves TikTok. And, and he sends a link and you hit it and it opens up the TikTok video and you play it and whatever. But then I have other friends that try sending TikTok links and it asks you to immediately install the app. It won't just play the video.
Oh.
Right.
Which pisses me off. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't want the app on my phone. I'm like, okay, I just want to let me view it.
Nick says in the chat, Snapchat is 45% China owned and didn't do anything with that. So
only 45%, Nicole. If it was 51%, that would be its biggest story.
Right.
And realistically, because it's still a communist kind of regime over there, and yes, you are allowed some personal ownership, and they bankroll America and own most of most buildings and all that. So it's a very hypocritical sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's a stance that is a bit odd.
So unintended consequences of this TikTok ban, by the way, is the fact that, and this is part of our story, so we don't have to read this news story when we get to it, Robin, but Marvel Snap also got banned because it is also owned by ByteDance. It's developed by Newverse, who I think actually also is a developer on TikTok. I could be wrong. So yes, people like waking up on Sunday morning to Marvel Snap also going dark. And they basically said that they're working with the U.S. government to restore the service.
All three of them.
Yep.
We're sad about it.
So, yeah. Anyway, okay.
Hey.
So I think the general gist of Mr. Matthews' question is it's not going to affect us because we have other outlets that we use more than TikTok.
The amount of time I'm on Twitter is scary, to be fair, for as bad as everybody says it is. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I find myself on Twitter more than just about anywhere. So
I live for the negativity. Also,
I know. I chuckle when I read your posts.
Fans, I mean,
I know, right?
There's plenty of outlets, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah.
Get a hobby, damn it. All right. Let's talk some news.
Alrighty.
Here is the fucking news.
As I choke to death.
Robin. Nintendo has revealed a Nintendo Switch 2, and it looks suspiciously like a Nintendo Switch. Numerous aspects of the Switch 2 hardware were leaked, including a third-party peripheral. Yeah. Weeks before Nintendo's reveal on Thursday, meaning many elements of its video, such as the design of the console, an extra Joy-Con button, magnetized connections, and a potential mouse controls were already known. This week, the successor of the Nintendo Switch was officially revealed in a trailer published on Nintendo's social media on TikTok and YouTube channels on Thursday, which features a 2-minute look at the new hardware. The controller appears to connect to it with a powerful magnet. Don't go magnet fishing with it over a bridge, making it less likely that they will loosen and slide apart like some cheap hooker from the console over time. Something current long-time Switch owners are now experiencing. The Joy-Cons also now appear to be dark, black. They're black, I can say that, with the color appearing under the sticks at the side where they connect to the console on their removable side grips. The hardware will also no longer come with a stand. You'll have to prop it up against a cornflakes box and with a wider tilt which will let it lie almost horizontally, like Nicole at the weekend.
Easy.
The video also officially confirms the presence of an extra button on the right Joy-Con, which had been previously described as the C button. It's the C button.
I'm not even going to go there.
The video also briefly shows Joy-Con sliding across the ground towards the console, lending further credibility to the speculation that at least one of the controllers will have the ability to work as an optical mouse. Nintendo has yet to officially confirm a release date or a price for the console, meaning at least some speculation will continue as its release nears. The tension builds. There will, however, be a Nintendo Direct focusing on Switch 2 on not April the 1st, but April the 2nd.
It's important you do it April 2nd, otherwise people would think it was a joke.
Right.
I like the new look of the Switch 2. Because the original Switch just looked like a toy. It looked like a kid's toy. So having the Joy-Cons black now with highlighted color as opposed to
it's cool. It's good.
Yeah, I hey, I'm all for it. We'll see.
I like this button. C button's good.
Everybody needs a C button.
Okay, Sony is canceling more games. Bloomberg Jason Schreier reports that Sony cancelled live service games in development at Bend Studios and Bluepoint Games. A report which was confirmed by Sony's spokesperson. While Schreier's article doesn't describe the games in detail, he said, I drew them on the back of a cigarette packet, but nothing really came of them. He then took to Blue Sky. I don't like him already. To confirm that the game Bluepoint was working on was a live service God of War title. Sony's spokesperson confirmed that both games had been cancelled in a funny accent, saying, following a recent review, but stressed that neither studio would be closed down as a result of the cancellations.
Ben and Bluepoint are highly accomplished teams who value members of the PlayStation Studios family, and we are working closely with each studio to determine what are the next projects.
They told Bloomberg.
I miss
The
Robin.
list of
I do miss you, Robin. I do.
list of games Sony has cancelled this year. Concord crashed and burned. Oh, too soon. Unannounced God of War game cancelled. The Last of Us multiplayer cancelled. Spider-Man 2 multiplayer cancelled. And Studio multiplayer cancelled. Twisted Metal Fire Sprite cancelled. London Studios co-op game studio closed. Cancelled. Deviation Games MP game cancelled. Payback third-person Destiny spin-off from Bungie cancelled. In a post on Twitter, well, X, former PlayStation Studios boss Shuya Yoshida says fans should support remasters if they want first-party PS5 games. So buy old crap to get new crap.
Yeah.
Single-player games now cost so much they need additional income by doing remasters and porting to PC to be able to do that. Sad.
Yeah, so rough time in Sony. I mean, now granted, they've still made some good games, and they're going to continue to make good games. I mean, so you can't like sound the alarm bells and think Sony's in trouble. But this does really speak to some mismanagement of kind of the direction they try to take things, and I think this is why Sony leadership changed out. But just about over a year and a half ago. And so we're just kind of seeing the fallout from that. I think a lot of these games were part of that previous regime and what they were trying to push. But I do take some exception to Shuhei Yoshida trying to say, you need to buy our remastered
crap.
Well, I don't want to say crap. I mean, they're good games, but it's like we've seen these games at least twice, now 3 times in some of the cases. It's like, stop trying to push this off on us to make a quick buck.
Why?
Right.
3 times Yoshida.
All right, now Robin,
Yes.
make Kim cry.
Oh no, this does not make me cry.
Oh, it might.
No, it doesn't.
Dragon Age director leaves BioWare for an offer she couldn't turn down. Bush served 18 years on her back at EA, culminating with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. In a statement to Eurogamer, Bush said, at the heart of it, this was about my own fulfillment. I did what I set out to do at BioWare. That is to come in and come more and come lots and help right the ship. I love Dragon Age and BioWare, so the chance to return to the game to a proper quality single player RPG that wasn't battery operated was a privilege of a lifetime. It was hard fought, as games with such tumultuous dev cycles rarely end up shipping, and even more rarely turn out great. We, as a team, it's a big word, we did it. And it was hard. It was rock hard. It was so hard. It was harder than the hardest thing I've ever felt in my life. It took a toll on me. BioWare still has a lot of work to do culturally. It needs more culture. Not just the butter in the fridge that's been there for 3 years. But I do believe they are on the right footing now. Bush says that she will stay in RPG space, but that doesn't mean she doesn't want to say much more about her next project. So, good luck with your Bush. I'll see you sometime again.
See, I told you to make him cry. So this is further evidence, by the way, though, that I think Dragon Age is in trouble.
A little bit, but yeah.
I
don't know. And honestly, to be honest, I think she was part of the reason that Veilguard had some of the stuff in it that we kind of didn't want.
Hated?
Yeah. So maybe her not being there for the next one's not such a bad thing.
But the problem, Kim, is I think the next one in quotes is that's the question. They're not doing DLC.
I know.
They have stated now that Dragon Age initially sold well. I know. I told you make her cry. You did. Well done. But I think Dragon Age is on the cutting floor. It's
their fault.
I think EA and BioWare have basically said we're moving on from Dragon Age. Possibly for good.
Hopefully
and
not,
that, ladies and gentlemen, is your news. I hope you enjoyed my delivery of the news this week.
Robin, I loved it. Outstanding. I think this is in order. Okay, enough of that. All right. Robin.
God.
Come on, man.
You're going to miss him, aren't you? All right, Kim.
Yes.
Take us to some new releases, please.
Alrighty. Your new releases for January 19th through the 26th are Idun, I assume, IDUN for the PC, January 20th. Magic Inn for the PC, January 20th. I'm not really sure what that's about. Super Roboy for the PC on the 20th as well. Somber Echoes, also for the PC, January 21st. Pope and Toe. What the fuck?
I thought that was Pocahontas. But no.
Pope Tenho, I guess. That's what we're going with. Adventures for the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and Switch on the 22nd.
Could that be Poopin' Tinho?
I don't know at this point. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. Dream Core for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, the 23rd. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for the PC on the 23rd. Gravitators for the Switch, January 23rd. All right. You can tell Robin's been back.
No.
Well, it was either you or Greg, because I know it wasn't me. Well, it says Rocket Boobs Mania, but that's not what it is. But it'll be out for the PC on January 23rd. I don't remember what the original name of it was, so there you go. Rocket Boobs. Look forward to that. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles for the PS5, PS4. Oh, Rocket Boots. Or
Yes.
whatever the hell. All right. I couldn't remember. And I'm the one that did it. Anyway, Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles for the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 23rd. Anybody excited over that? I don't even know what it is, but there you go.
I have no clue.
Yeah, right?
When you don't know about a game like this, it feels like a cash grab. Especially because it's a Star Wars title, so it's like you would think it would have cachet. It would be getting so if it's not getting a lot of cachet and announced, it's likely just a cash grab.
It's probably a dance game.
Probably. That'd be funny. Sensuality Echo of Ada for the PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC on the 23rd as well. And I believe those are it for your new releases this week. Not a whole hell of a lot. I mean, unless you want rocket boobs. I mean, and who doesn't
want rocket boobs? I'm just saying. You know,
if you had like you had the fire chest around, pow, pow, to shoot.
Like Austin Powers, all over again.
But honestly, think back to the old days of bras. They look like rocket cones. So rocket boobs.
Right. Oh no, yeah,
it all makes sense now.
Exactly.
Although, honestly, rocket boobs or rocket boots, I'm not sure which sounds better.
I know which one would sell better.
Yeah, I know which one would sell better for sure. I am getting a little tired of these like bizarro names like Sin Duality Echo of Ada.
Right.
Oh, that was your woman Bush.
All right. We're at that time.
God, where'd this show go? Holy crap.
An hour has just eclipsed by.
I know, right?
This is what happens when you're having fun.
Apparently.
Robin, any shout outs you would like to give?
I'd just like to thank the producers for making it all possible. So Greg and Kim, I love this. This is great. Unfortunately, it's not possible to do it all every week for me now, but it's great, and I love being here. And I know, and thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis was 90, so it's funny. We were talking with dinner last night. I said, look, who would you want to go and see in concert? Living and Dead. Queen at Wembley, the Live Aid concert, definitely Queen. Elvis Presley, in his good years at Las Vegas, definitely. So I'd like to see Elvis. So thanks, Elvis.
I think that's an interesting question, Kim. Who would you like to see, like music-wise?
Ben Miller.
And let's just make it interesting. They've got to be dead or disbanded.
Okay. Tom Petty.
I'm sorry, what?
Tom Petty and
Tom Petty.
Heartbreakers.
Oh, all right.
Tom Petty.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get to see him before he passed this mortal coil. So yeah, Tom Petty.
It's funny. I watched The Postman not so long ago, and he's in it.
Yeah.
He is. Yep.
You used to be someone. You're famous. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're famous.
The Postman. That was Kevin Costner, right?
Yes.
Right. Yep.
I feel like he released a bunch of movies that were all kind of like the same theme of like the post-apocalyptic, like
Waterworld,
dystopia.
Postman.
Yeah.
The Postman. Yeah.
Yep.
I think for me, and it's
Michael
not
Jackson.
because I'm like a big fan of them.
Jimi Hendrix. Wow.
No, there you go. That's actually a pretty good call out. I think I would just have liked to have seen the hysteria that surrounded the Beatles, like in their heyday.
Last night, and Judith went, "No, I just don't like Paul McCartney." Yeah, she used to go out with him, and he wasn't very nice.
What can you say?
ZZ Top.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
Taylor Swift. Oh, she's dead.
No. God no.
I do want to see our buddy. You've seen several times now, and he's been over here once. The biggest and bestest country and western poppy singer ever.
Oh, Keith Urban.
Yeah, I'd like to see Keith Urban.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I've seen him. Yep.
He is entertaining for sure.
And of course, tomorrow we're going to be entertained by Kid Rock.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
One time I went to go see him, he was drunk and didn't show up. So.
Yeah. Well, he won't be. Bud Light. Anyway, yeah, there you go. That was a sideways thing.
Sometimes the show goes sideways. Often it goes sideways.
Right.
Kim, by the way, if you're watching and you've stayed this long, thank you.
Right,
Like, subscribe, smash that like button. Okay, I had to get that out of the way. I fail to do that almost all the time. I'm a bad YouTuber.
There you go.
I press like.
I should make thumbnails that I'm like, I don't have the ambition. Yes.
I do my best, Mr. Beast.
Kim, let's give some shout outs to the chat.
Alrighty. We have CP Matthew, Boomer, Lord, of course, Nicole, and I believe it was Major Revenge. I don't know. It was one of the joysticks and chill guy, but I'm assuming it was John. So.
Sorry. Wow.
Snuck in under the radar. We didn't see him.
Sade. It's not Sade, but Sade. Oh. Is that what you're saying, Boomer? You want to see Sade?
Maybe
Yes.
Sade.
I would say yes. Yeah.
Ah.
Smooth operator.
Ella Fitzgerald, maybe.
We could have gone on for hours with this topic.
I know, right?
Well,
ACDC
Nicole and I
in their prime. Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Cozy man.
Okay.
Very good.
Alrighty. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for jumping in the chat and keeping us occupied today. We appreciate it. So yeah.
Sort of a really good one.
Do you want to tell us this good one, Robin?
I forgot them again. Oh, the Wiggles. The Wiggles.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Hey, Wednesdays, we're going to do Halo again. Come out, hang out, have fun. It's a good time. Eventually, we'll probably get off Halo. I don't know when. It stood the test of time. I'm telling you, people, it's a thing. Kim, you might be around on Fridays. You might not. But if you are, you're going to be doing Femme Fatale Fridays.
Something, yeah.
I think
If not,
Nicole should
CP
join
Matthew
you.
may be
Sarah
around.
should join you, too. This should become
know.
a chick thing.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Robin could join if you do that.
Oh, okay.
He identifies.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, he looks like Popeye.
Anyway, and enjoy your day tomorrow, Dawn. I hope you have a fantastic day tomorrow. I know you're inside in the cold because it's cold. And tomorrow is a new dawn for America. I hope it all works out well for everybody. So, yeah.
And Nicole, we are going to hold you to that this summer.
Right.
Just saying.
Right.
All right. Shout out to the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate Grandpa making the show. Kim, I love having you on the show every week. It's great. And shout out to all of our community members. We love you all. We're a big family. Robert, in particular, big hugs and shout out to you.
Yes,
and come back next week. We'll do it again. It might be a different mix of people. Like Grandpa won't be here. He'll be in the old age home by then.
Grandpa.
Grandpa
Robin.
Yeah,
Oh
I
God.
didn't want to say him by name, but like, I'm not
Well,
an
I'm
ageist.
assuming I wasn't Grandpa, so
I'm
I
not
mean.
an ageist. Just saying. John Mouse, if you hear this, we have put up posters for you now on milk cartons as well.
Right.
Missing. I don't believe that actually was him in the chat. I think
may not have been.
his kidnapper is
Probably.
just making appearances to make it look like he's alive.
Right.
Mark, shout out to you. We love you, Mark.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phil. Phil, we have called the police. They will be there soon. Hide your flamingos. Also your pineapples. I have a feeling Phil is a little wild. I'm just saying. There's a dark side to Phil.
Got a pineapple sticker on the back of his car.
Oh. And on his doorknob.
I just go.
All right, we're done.
People,
We're leaving.
yeah. Are we?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Thanks, everybody.
Hey, I didn't get cake this time either, so.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast. See you same time next week.
Kim, I'm kicking